So I wanted to get tickets to a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert. The concert I was buying tickets for was about $175, and I paid the scammer about that much for the fake ticket.
If you think you've been scammed, don't be embarrassed. Anyone can be targeted regardless of age and digital literacy. Hello, my name's Sargan and I'm a scam savvy expert at the Bank of New Zealand. The most common misconception that we hear about online safety and scams is that people think it won't happen to them, or they're too young or tech savvy to become scammed. But unfortunately, that's not always the case.
It was about a week before the concert. It had sold out and I'd missed out. I was very desperate. I wanted to get resale tickets, but they were double the price. So I thought I may as well try on social media. I'm sure I won't get scammed. First day, I talked to about 4 or 5 different people, all of whom had the exact same scam story, which was, hey, you can buy this ticket for about $170 or whatever, but pay me through this very specific channel, which I presumed to make it untraceable and non-refundable. So I thought, right, if it was a real deal, why wouldn't they just ask for the money? So I thought, this is a scam, that's gone.
Looking out for deals that are too good to be true. If a site or seller is trying to create a sense of urgency and is wanting you to act now, it's a strong indication that it is a scam. Also, a good way of finding out if a seller is legitimate, especially on social media platforms, is to check their profile history and see how recent their account was created. If it was created maybe a day ago and it lacks information like photos and active posts, again, a good indication right there.
The concert was edging closer. I was frustrated and I was desperate to go. Someone contacted me. He said, oh, here's my bank account details, here's my ID, here's the ticket. Send me the money and you're good to go. And I thought, well, this is a little bit more trustworthy. Why would a scammer leave their bank account details? That wouldn't be very smart. And I just thought, right, I'm desperate, I'll just send him the money and off we go. Later that day, I messaged him again to say, I've just sent you the money, when can I expect to see the ticket? And at that moment, he blocked me.
People think it won't happen to them, or they're too young or tech savvy to become scammed. The way scammers target people are constantly changing as technology also continues to evolve.
Instantly, my fight or flight kicks in. I realize I've been scammed and I start screenshotting. And as I'm screenshotting our conversation, I realize the ticket photo clearly doctored. His ID had the license number blurred out. And I thought, oh, how stupid of me, I've fallen for it.
If you think your bank details have been compromised or been scammed, contact the bank directly and tell them what has happened, because we may need to reset your passwords, reissue cards, and monitor your accounts for unusual activity. Also, one point to really emphasize is that do not be embarrassed if you've been scammed, because banks are very understanding, and the longer you wait, the harder it is for us to assist you.
Sure, you can just say that there's people who are scammed and that there's people who are not, and that the people who get scammed are just idiots, and I'm not an idiot, so it's never going to happen to me. It's not really true.
We think it's really important that all New Zealanders know how to spot a scam, and that's why BNZ created Get Scam Savvy, a website to help people be safer online and educate them to make better informed decisions.
I have heard of BNZ's Scam Savvy, and I think it's a good idea to get those sorts of tools like that. I mean, as I say, number one is just remain vigilant and stay skeptical of anything out there, but beyond that, if there's any tools out there that can do that little bit of extra for you to help you on your way, I don't see why you wouldn't get all the help you need to stay safe.
Scam Savvy Intro is designed for people who are maybe brand new to scams, and it helps them understand how to identify scams and what to do when to spot them. Also, Scam Savvy Mobile helps smartphone users identify the way that scammers may try to target you. Scam Savvy Trending is also another tool within the site that keeps an eye out for scam trends that are happening in New Zealand.
I guess the learning from all this was that you can't really feel stupid. It doesn't really help all that much in the situation when you're trying to resolve it. Just stay vigilant.